Hello, welcome to Family Woman TV. Today we are going to be talking about mistakes young people make about love. Young people in love make a lot of mistakes without understanding the actual meaning of love and what love stands for. Most of them jump into a relationship without even giving a second thought of the impact of that relationship in their life, without knowing that this relationship can have a negative or positive effect in their lives. So today I'm going to list out a number of mistakes that young people make in about love in their relationships. So this is Family Woman TV. Subscribe and hit the bell notification to be informed anytime I upload a new video. So the first mistakes that I found out during the course of my coaching sections with young people is most young people do not set priorities before entering into a relationship. I have a video on everything you need to know concerning relationship just before you enter a relationship. That is the title. Go to the channel and look for it. You watch it and understand how you can prioritize set priorities before entering into any relationship. Look, most young people don't even know what they want. They don't even know why they are going into a relationship. They don't even know the impact of that relationship. They don't even want to know the kind of things that they want for their life and whether this person you are going out with has this personality of the kind of person you want to get associated with. Most young people do not have such inclinations at all. So that is why this channel is here to help you understand what love is all about and how you can set priorities before getting into a relationship so it doesn't end in premium tears or heartbreak. Today, you find out that so many young people are depressed. Some are considering suicide because they went into a relationship unawares. Some even went into a relationship without even first understanding whom they are going to date, whether this person is the right man or woman for them. Now, another mistake that I find young people making in their relationship or love life is the fact that most young people set unrealistic expectations for their relationships. Yes, most young people set unrealistic expectations. You find out that most young people just want a kind of have high ambitions, unrealizable ones at that. They set very high expectation once they come in contact with a young man, especially the women. You see them billing this young man, the young man becomes their ATM. They set demand on very high financial demands. Most times you find out that these men cannot even do those things. They can't even provide those financial needs, and at the end of the day relationship will crash, and the young lady have in mind they'll begin to talk about the fact that it's like this young man doesn't like me or what. No, young lady, he loves you, but the expectation is too high. The expectation is very unrealistic. You find the ones that maybe you find a young man who wants to get married to you, and before you know what is happening, you come up with very cumbersome demands. Okay, these demands are not, the man becomes your uncle, your brother, your friend, everything, your father. This is very wrong. Okay, relationship is not a source of income. So you could get a skill or do something else, not really depending on a man to, cater for some of these your financial needs when you can actually do them by yourself. Another mistake that young women and men make about love is the fact that they believe that once you get in contact with them or you profess love to them, that is the true definition of love. Most people do not know that love is expressive. What do I mean by this? Most people wrong with the fact that this word, this sentence that has been destroying lives and also making lives at the same time, I love you. Once you profess I love you to a young lady, she goes mentally mad. She just frees up herself, throws herself at you without even understanding that verbal proclamation of love is not love. There are so many things that are tied to love. Love is expressive. You have to put up efforts to show that actually I love this person by your actions. Your actions actually are the things that depict if you actually love this person. Another mistake I find young people making about their love life is entertaining fear. Ah, this one is recent. I met a young lady I was coaching, and this young lady had to tell me that why she accepted this young man that impregnated her is the fear that she might not get someone else. Oh, come on, young ladies. Come on, young men. There are many fishes in the ocean. If you are not compatible with this particular person, you could get another person who will love you and treat you right. Just to maintain the positive attitude, just go around your normal business, do the normal things that you've always been doing, get a skill, get busy. In the process, network, you will get to know people. Before you know it, you establish friendships. Okay, before you know it, you could get someone who is romantically in love with you, and before you know what is happening, you tie the knots. Okay, so remember, you are enough. Do not entertain fear of losing someone because you are not going to get someone who will love you again, or you're not going to be able to get a girl. One young man told me that he is very much afraid to woo girls. He doesn't know how to ask women out, so it's very difficult for him. That is why he's tolerating a particular young lady that is giving him a hard time. Please stop this. You could get anyone. You just network. Maintain a positive attitude. Be open-minded. You will get the kind of woman or man that you desire for your life. Another mistake that young women and men make about love in their relationship is the fact that most women or men has bad attitude. Bad attitude. Look, once you get in contact with people, most people, young ladies and young men, are very, very sensitive. Remember, once you have an interaction, a discussion with someone, the person is observing you. Once you put up a negative attitude, it's a major turn off for so many people. This is how so many women lose men of class that would have gotten married to them, because they portrayed very bad attitude on their first date. They did so many things, that they said things that were irrelevant, and they gave the man so much information on the negative side. Okay, you cannot meet a man today and begin to tell him how bad men are. You begin to put up very bad attitude. You begin to make very huge demands. That doesn't mean that you cannot ask your man for money. Do not misunderstand me. But when you make it a kind of a must, when it becomes bargain, when you begin to bug the man so much, you give a negative signal. Okay, and when you do not want to know about the family background of someone, it is also a very bad attitude. Okay, you don't want to hear about the mother. Most young ladies will say, before a man that actually has a mind to marry you, tell the man that you just wish that your mother-in-law is dead. You don't even want a mother-in-law. What are you saying? This is very bad. You are giving a man a sign that you have a very bad attitude. And I put it to you, that man will not continue with you. And you come back crying a river. You come back crying. You come back, feeling heartbroken. Whereas you are the cause of your predicament. The mistake that young ladies and men also make about love is not setting boundaries for themselves. Look, if you do not set boundaries with any man who wants to get in love with you, or a woman that wants to love you, or you are in a relationship with, you are going to be overstepping each other's boundaries. And this can cause friction in the relationship. When you set out your boundaries, you are now actually helping the person to understand you more, to know your do's and don'ts, to know those things that you do not like. And the person will know the best ways to follow you and to avoid fracas. So set your boundaries right. Tell this man the things that you do not want and stand by it. When you stand by those things, the man will know, actually, these are the things I will do that will annoy this person. Okay, and the man or woman will try as much as possible to avoid those things. Then another mistake that is very, very on the high side I find young people making about love and relationship is what? Social media stalking. Please stop this. Stop stalking people on social media. Stop looking out if this man you're dating is posting you. Stop forcing them to post you. Stop stalking their comments in various posts. You go to Twitter, you look for him to know what he's talking about, to know his post. You go to Facebook, you look for him. You go to Instagram, you go to YouTube, you go to different places to know his comments, to stalk him, to know who is telling him you are a handsome man, to know the kind of comments that people are making about him and all that. You want to stalk any woman that says, I love your dress, I love the way you look. You go into the person's DM. You are a keypad warrior. You begin to rant. You begin to warn her to stay off your man. Please do more reasonable things with your lives. Stop stalking him on social media. A man that loves you will post you, we talk about you, we showcase you to the world. Okay, I have a video how to love. How do I know if he truly loves me? If you go to that video, you will see the information on how to know if this man or woman you're dating loves you. So by stalking this person on social media, it is not the best way to know if this person loves and appreciates you. A man that loves you will showcase you to the world willingly without you forcing him. Finally, one of the mistakes I find young people making in their relationship is not being honest about their feelings. Look, this man is a man that you love, you want for your life. Please be honest with him about your feelings, your emotional feelings, anything that you do not, your emotions are saying. Please relate it exactly to this man, because it will give him the opportunity to understand your emotions and how to connect deeply with you. Okay, so these are the mistakes I found young people doing concerning love and relationship, and I pray that after listening to this video that you will be able to correct these mistakes and don't repeat them. Thank you so very much for listening to me. This is Family Woman TV. Subscribe and hit the bell notification to be informed anytime I upload a new video.